Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new Texas Lottery $50 500X Loteria Spectacular ticket. This is part of the May 2024 series of tickets coming out in Texas, and I believe this one comes out tomorrow. And yeah, I think Loteria, of all scratch tickets, Loteria is my favorite. I think it's a lot of fun to play, and this one looks like it would be fun to play. There are a few things going on here. You have the first game over here where if you find two matching symbols, you win the corresponding amount of money. Then you've got your main Loteria play area where, of course, if you can get a line, you win that amount of money. And then you have section 3 where if you can find both of the symbols, you win the prize associated with those symbols. And then you've got your multipliers over here on the right-hand side of the ticket where you can multiply your prize up to 500 times. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Texas Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.21, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $50 up to $3 million. Now looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. I do think $3 million is pretty low for a $50 ticket. I mean, you always have to think about, is the wager worth the top prize at the odds that they're giving? And I gotta be honest, I don't think that if it was any other ticket, I might make an exception because it's Loteria, but with any other like regular scratch ticket number match game, I don't think I would wager $50 for a $3 million top prize at odds of 1 in 2 million. So that's really the only thing that stands out on the prize structure. We do need to talk about taxes on this game. For any prize in Texas over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect how I view the top 3 prizes. So instead of what we see here on the screen, I'm going to view these as $7,600, $19,000, and then the top prize as $2.28 million. Now, before I show the payout on this ticket, I do need to note that this is a reissue of an older game or of an already existing game. So I do have the prize structure of the new and the old game here, and the Texas Lottery people did tinker with the prize structure. So it looks like the prizes from $50 to $250 have the exact same odds. But then when you get to the $300 prize, you see that it's harder to win $300 on the new ticket. It's harder to win $500. It's harder to win $1,000. It's harder to win $5,000. It's harder to win $10,000. It's harder to win $25,000. And then it's a little bit easier to hit the top prize. So with all of these adjustments, I mean, it seems pretty obvious that they lowered the payout on this game, which I can't stand that they did that. If they're issuing a ticket that has the same exact name and looks the exact same as an already existing ticket, the prize structure should either be equal to in value or greater than in value to the old ticket. I mean, they shouldn't be tinkering with the prize structure to steal more of your money. So I really, really hate that they did this. I think it's deceitful. I don't think it's fair. But anyways, with the adjusted prize amounts for taxes, the payout on the new ticket comes in at 77%. So the old ticket had 77.40. This new one has 77.24. So while that doesn't seem like a big difference, it is. Like when you look at the whole game, it's $800,000 less that they're paying out on this game. Or if you want to look at it as to how much money the Texas Lottery is making, they're making $800,000 more on this ticket than they did on the other ticket. So even seemingly small changes like this, it's a lot of money involved. So I really, really hate that they did that. Now, 77% is well above the minimum 70% that we look for the payout on all tickets. So we'll see how the 77% compares to other tickets as we go through the video. But we do need to mention that the 77% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to be seeing 77% payout on this game. So what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning the top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $500 prize level. So if you are playing this game, when you do win on it, if you just have average luck, you're going to expect a prize somewhere between $50 and $500. And there at the $500 prize level, there is a split. It's about 43 to 57. So a little bit less than half of these $500 prizes, 43%, are going to fall here in the bottom of the prize structure. This is where the average folks are going to be winning. The other 57% of these $500 prizes, though, are going to join these higher value prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and what you find out is that about 1 in every 321 tickets will have a top 1% prize on it, which means you're in over $16,000 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's really important information if you are thinking about playing this game. Now, because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract it from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 70 and 71%. Now, this is a great payout for the bottom 99% of prizes. Anytime we can hit over 70% on those bottom 99% prizes. I mean, this is a ticket that, average folks, the people who aren't necessarily winning the top prizes, I think they're still going to be very happy with this ticket because 70% is a good number. So again, we'll see how this compares to other tickets as we go through the video. Now here on this page, we are keeping track of the increases and decreases in Texas $50 tickets. The data point for the 500X Loteria Spectacular is all the way over here on the right. And so you can see there was quite a big increase in value from the previous $50 ticket, the Lux ticket. And so, anytime you see an increase in this, I usually say that it might be a good time to buy the ticket just because with every purchase you make, you're, showing your approval of what your state lottery has done. And the message that you might want to send is, yeah, we appreciate the increase in value. We want you to keep increasing value. Now, if you are playing $50 tickets in Texas, up here in green, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, the Cash Royale is the $50 ticket that has the highest overall value that we've seen come out in Texas over the past year and a couple months. If you're playing for odds, the old Loteria Spectacular has the best odds. If you are a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, Cash Royale has the most money in the bottom of the prize structure. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, that Lux ticket has the most money at the top. And then over here on the right, we are keeping track of top prizes as well. Now here on this page, we are ranking Texas $50 tickets based on overall payout. You can see that this new Loteria Spectacular ticket is in third place overall. So, if I had a choice between the new one and the old one, I'd definitely go with the old one. Here on this page, we are ranking the $50 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout. And once again, if I had a choice between the new lottery and the old one, I would go with the old one. Now here on this page, we get to compare $50 tickets across states. This is only the 12th $50 ticket we've seen come out over the past year or so. And you can see the new Loteria Spectacular is in 8th place overall. So competitive, relatively competitive with Florida. Not really super competitive. Well, competitive with one of the Georgia tickets, not really close to the other one. Not really competitive with what Massachusetts is doing either. So what we really want to do is look up here at the top of the list. The best $50 ticket we have seen on the channel came out of Georgia. It had 83% payout. And so we have to ask the question, you know, if Georgia can put out a $50 ticket at 83% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why is Texas putting out $50 tickets at 77% payout? That is over 5.5 percentage points different than what Georgia did with this ultimate $5 million ticket. And 5.5%, that is a massive amount of money when you consider how much money goes into just one scratch game. You know, one of these scratch games can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $50 price tag, and that's $500 million, $500 million that's wrapped up in just one of these scratch games. And 5.5% of $500 million is $27 million that the Georgia Lottery put into the hands of its players with this ultimate $5 million ticket that the Texas Lottery is basically stealing from its players on this Loteria Spectacular ticket. So while this is not a terrible payout, it's not where it should be. It's not where the value of a $50 ticket should be. Now here on this page, we're ranking across states based on the bottom 99% payout. And you can see here Loteria Spectacular a little bit higher on the list in fourth place overall at 70% payout. And again, this is a good number for the bottom part of the prize structure. But what is really suffering is that top part. It's the people, it's the lucky 1% that aren't getting what they deserve on this Loteria Spectacular ticket. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. 7724, not good enough to make this list. That's a shame when a $50 ticket can't make the top 36 list. As a matter of fact, look at all the $10 tickets on this list. The Massachusetts $10 tickets regularly come out at 80% payout. We've even have one at 81%. And yeah, I mean, this is the bar. If Massachusetts can put out a $10 ticket at 81% payout, every ticket from every state that costs more than $10 needs to be above 81% payout. So at 77% payout, this $50 ticket from Texas is a good bit lower than where it really should be. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout. 7091, that is good enough to make this list. So you can see the new Loteria Spectacular here in 16th place overall. So again, I think the losers are going to be very happy with this game. It's the lucky 1% who, again, aren't getting what they deserve out of this one. So that's about it for this new Texas Lottery $50 500X Loteria Spectacular. I might buy, if I lived in Texas, I might buy one just because I like Loteria. Do I think this is a great ticket? No, I don't think the value is where it needs to be for a $50 ticket. You have to weigh the wager that you're making for the top prize at the odds that they're offering, and Texas Lottery botched that on this one. I don't think that they did a good job. So anyways, that is about it for this ticket. If you're playing this, good luck on it. Hopefully you win some prizes in the top 1%. If you do, let us know in the comment section below so we can congratulate you. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.